The shabby chic aesthetic continues to evolve, and 2025 brings a refreshingly sophisticated interpretation that honors the style's romantic roots while embracing contemporary sensibilities. This year's trending palette centers around the timeless elegance of dusty rose paired with creamy neutrals, creating spaces that feel both nostalgic and remarkably current. Modern shabby chic has shed its overly precious reputation, instead focusing on curated imperfection, sustainable vintage finds, and a more refined approach to feminine design that appeals to today's discerning homeowners.
Welcome to Rustic Elegance. Let's embark on a journey through the beauty of rustic decor, celebrating the warmth, simplicity, and natural charm of this timeless design.
Modern Shabby Chic Decor 2025. Dusty rose, creams, and vintage cottage inspiration. What sets 2025 shabby chic apart is its emphasis on authenticity and sustainability. Rather than purchasing mass-produced, distressed furniture, today's enthusiasts are embracing genuine vintage pieces, learning restoration techniques, and creating spaces that tell personal stories through carefully chosen antiques and family heirlooms. This approach not only creates more interesting interiors, but also supports environmental consciousness by giving new life to forgotten treasures. The beauty of modern shabby chic lies in its accessibility and adaptability. Whether you're working with a sprawling country cottage or a compact city apartment, these timeless design principles can transform any space into a romantic retreat. The key is understanding how to balance vintage charm with contemporary comfort, creating homes that feel collected over time rather than decorated all at once. As we explore these 5 essential approaches to shabby chic styling, you'll discover how to infuse your space with feminine elegance, sustainable beauty, and the kind of gentle luxury that makes every day feel special. 1. Feminine living room makeover with dusty rose and soft neutrals. Blending soft pastels for a cozy feminine vibe. Mixing dusty rose, cream white, and beige can transform your living room into a soft and inviting retreat that exemplifies 2025's sophisticated approach to feminine design. These trending color combinations work harmoniously because they share similar undertones, creating depth without overwhelming smaller spaces or competing with natural light. The secret lies in varying the saturation levels. Use dusty rose as your accent color through throw pillows, artwork, or a single statement chair, while letting cream and beige dominate larger surfaces like walls and major furniture pieces. Incorporating vintage ruffled cushions with modern neutral-toned sofas creates that perfect balance between nostalgic charm and contemporary comfort. Layer in soft throws in complementary textures, introduce worn vintage rugs with faded patterns, and add carefully chosen floral prints through artwork or curtains to establish that quintessential shabby chic elegance that feels both romantic and serene. Key vintage decor items for a romantic look. The foundation of an authentic shabby chic living room lies in carefully selected vintage furniture pieces that have developed natural character over time. Search for distressed white coffee tables with genuine wear marks, antique mirrors with fox silvering, or ornate sideboards that showcase beautiful carved details and authentic patina. These pieces should feel discovered rather than purchased, each telling its own story through gentle imperfections and aged finishes. Enhance the romantic atmosphere with period-appropriate textiles like soft-hued chintz floral curtains that filter light beautifully, or delicate lace-trimmed table runners that add texture without overwhelming surfaces. Complete the vintage vignette with thoughtfully chosen accessories. Brass candle holders with natural tarnish, rosy lampshades that cast warm light, and pearl-toned wall art that complements rather than competes with your dusty rose accents. These carefully curated elements work together to create an atmosphere rich in history, femininity, and the kind of gentle sophistication that defines modern shabby chic style. budget-friendly finds for a high-end cottage feel. Creating an expensive-looking shabby chic living room doesn't require a luxury budget. It simply demands creativity, patience, and an eye for potential in overlooked pieces. Start your treasure hunt at thrift stores, estate sales, and online marketplaces where you'll find solid wood furniture that can be transformed with high-quality chalk paint in soft, sophisticated hues. The magic happens in the details. Refreshing old wooden picture frames with creamy chalk paint and light distressing, spray painting secondhand mirrors in subtle blush tones, or reupholstering vintage chairs with modern fabrics in classic patterns. Embrace the imperfect beauty of pre-loved pieces. A slightly chipped ceramic lamp base becomes charming rather than damaged when styled with confidence. Use affordable decorative elements like faux florals in vintage-style arrangements, pre-loved lace linens for layering textures, and family hand-me-downs that add personal history to your space. The goal is creating a collected-over-time appearance that suggests generations of thoughtful curation rather than a single shopping trip, proving that authentic style transcends budget limitations. Two, vintage furniture revival, soft white paint and rose upholstery ideas. 2025's trending color update for antique furniture. The art of furniture revival reaches new heights in 2025 with sophisticated color choices that honor vintage pieces while making them relevant for contemporary living. Transforming antique furniture with chalk white paint, dusty rose velvet upholstery, or cream slipcovers represents one of the year's most important design trends, reflecting a broader cultural shift toward sustainability and personalization. These soft, sophisticated tones create perfect harmony between vintage warmth and modern freshness, making pieces like old rocking chairs, wooden armoires, or delicate dressers feel completely current while preserving their historical character. The key to successful furniture revival lies in understanding which pieces deserve preservation and which benefit from transformation. Solid wood construction, interesting silhouettes, and quality joinery indicate pieces worth investing time and effort in updating. Modern Shabby Chic celebrates the marriage of old and new, creating furniture that serves contemporary needs while honoring craftsmanship from earlier eras, resulting in truly unique pieces that reflect personal taste rather than mass-market trends. How to refresh vintage chairs and dressers. Successful furniture restoration requires both technical skill and artistic vision to create pieces that feel professionally finished yet personally meaningful. Begin with structural assessment, tighten loose joints, sand rough surfaces, and address any functional issues before focusing on aesthetics. For seating pieces, consider reupholstering old dining chairs using high-quality blush floral fabrics that complement your overall color scheme, or add rose pattern decorative elements to drawer fronts through careful application of transfer techniques or hand-painted details. The distressing process should look natural rather than forced. Concentrate wear on areas that would naturally receive more handling, like drawer edges, chair arms, and high-touch surfaces. Enhance your refreshed pieces with period-appropriate hardware. Ceramic knobs with subtle floral motifs, brass handles with gentle patina, or hand-painted stencils that add custom details. The goal is creating furniture that appears to have aged gracefully in a well-loved home, combining modern functionality with vintage soul in pieces that feel both precious and practical. Where to find vintage furniture that's still stylish. Successful shabby chic furniture hunting requires developing an eye for pieces with good bones and classic proportions that will remain timeless regardless of current trends. Facebook Marketplace and online estate sale platforms offer excellent hunting grounds, but don't overlook local flea markets, church sales, and neighborhood garage sales where hidden gems often appear at bargain prices. Look for furniture featuring curved legs, floral carvings, or French country influences. These romantic details translate beautifully into shabby chic style and often indicate quality construction. Before purchasing any piece, envision how it will look in your intended color palette of dusty rose, ivory, and muted taupe, considering both its structural soundness and design potential. Pay attention to proportions. Pieces that are too heavy or bulky can overwhelm the delicate sensibility of shabby chic style, while overly ornate items might compete rather than complement your other furnishings. The best vintage finds balance interesting character with versatile appeal, creating furniture that enhances your space without dominating it. Three, shabby chic bedroom style. Soft florals and romantic textures. Create a serene sleep space with pastel layers. Transform your bedroom into a tranquil retreat by mastering the art of pastel layering, which creates depth and visual interest while maintaining the serene atmosphere essential for restful sleep. Begin with a foundation of blush bedding, cream linens, and faded floral quilts that work together to establish a soft, romantic palette that promotes relaxation and timeless style. The secret to successful layering lies in varying textures rather than colors. Combine smooth cotton sheets with nubby linen throws, delicate lace trim with substantial knit blankets, and vintage quilts with contemporary pillows to create tactile richness that invites touch. Maintain your neutral palette as the dominant theme, but introduce gentle highlights of soft pinks or sage greens through carefully chosen accent pieces like throw pillows, artwork, or fresh flowers. This approach ensures your bedroom feels cohesive and calming while providing enough visual interest to prevent the space from feeling bland or uninspired. The result is a sophisticated sanctuary that supports both physical rest and emotional well-being. Decorating with feminine vintage touches. Create a dreamy, nostalgic bedroom atmosphere through carefully chosen vintage elements that enhance femininity without feeling overly precious or cliché. A white painted iron bed serves as the perfect centerpiece. Its romantic curves and vintage appeal providing both style and substance while supporting quality mattresses and linens. Complement this focal point with authentic antique nightstands that offer both storage and character, perhaps featuring original hardware or subtle decorative details that add personality. Vintage wall sconces provide ambient lighting while freeing up valuable nightstand space, creating a more spacious feel in smaller bedrooms. Layer in feminine textiles through floral pillowcases that coordinate with your dusty rose palette, cozy throws in complementary textures, and delicate lace curtains that filter morning light beautifully. Complete the vintage story with a distressed vanity that serves both practical and decorative purposes, fresh or high-quality faux flowers that add life and color, and an eclectic collection of mismatched candle holders that create romantic lighting for evening relaxation. Affordable ways to upgrade your bedroom decor. Transform your bedroom's aesthetic without major expense by focusing on high-impact accessories and simple DIY projects that deliver maximum visual payoff. Rather than replacing large furniture pieces, begin with smaller elements that significantly influence the room's character. Bedside lamps with romantic shades, vintage-style picture frames for personal photos or botanical prints, and decorative trays that organize nightstand essentials while adding style. Refresh existing furniture through strategic painting in creamy hues that complement your shabby chic palette, or upgrade basic linens with soft floral prints that introduce pattern without overwhelming the space. Wall treatments offer another budget-friendly transformation opportunity. Consider removable wallpaper in subtle patterns, framed floral artwork arranged in gallery walls, or decorative decals that add vintage charm without permanent commitment. The key is creating a cohesive look through consistent color choices and complementary styles, proving that thoughtful decoration matters more than expensive purchases in creating a bedroom that feels both restful and personally meaningful. Four, small space solutions, romantic cottage style for apartments. Designing a feminine shabby chic look in tiny spaces. Creating authentic shabby chic style in small apartments requires strategic design choices that maximize both visual impact and functional utility, while maintaining the romantic atmosphere that defines this beloved aesthetic. Focus on light color palettes featuring blush, cream, and soft mint that reflect available light and create the illusion of more generous proportions, making even the tiniest spaces feel airy and welcoming. These pale hues serve as a neutral backdrop that allows vintage accessories and furniture to shine without competing for attention or overwhelming limited square footage. Incorporate mirrors strategically to multiply natural light and create depth. Choose delicate lighting fixtures that provide ambient glow without taking up valuable space, and select airy curtains that frame windows without blocking precious daylight. The goal is creating an open, dreamy atmosphere that makes small spaces feel larger, while preserving the intimate, cozy quality that makes shabby chic so appealing. Smart decor choices for romantic details. Maximize your small space's potential through multifunctional furniture pieces that serve practical needs while contributing to your shabby chic aesthetic. A vintage trunk becomes both coffee table and hidden storage for extra linens or seasonal items, while a small antique desk can transition from workspace to vanity depending on your daily needs. These dual-purpose pieces eliminate clutter, while adding authentic vintage character that mass-produced furniture simply cannot match. Introduce romantic details through carefully chosen accent pieces that don't overwhelm. Floral wallpaper used sparingly as an accent wall or in unexpected places like inside bookshelf backs. Floating shelves styled with collections of delicate teacups or vintage books. And strategically placed lace doilies that add texture without consuming valuable surface area. Big impact with budget-friendly vintage accessories. Transform your small apartment into a shabby chic sanctuary through thoughtfully chosen vintage accessories that deliver maximum aesthetic impact without requiring significant financial investment or storage space. Focus on collecting meaningful pieces that reflect your personal style. Ceramic vases in soft hues for fresh or faux flowers, vintage floral plates that can be displayed on walls when not in use for entertaining, and hand-sewn pillows that add comfort and pattern to seating areas. Create focal points through small but significant details. A petite bouquet arranged in a milk glass jar instantly adds life and color to any surface, while carefully chosen rose print artwork brings personality to walls without overwhelming limited space. The beauty of small space shabby chic lies in its emphasis on curation over accumulation. Every piece should serve either a practical or emotional purpose, contributing to the overall story of your space while maintaining the uncluttered serenity essential to both small space living and authentic shabby chic style. Five. Cottage entryway styling. First impressions with vintage charm. Welcoming guests with soft colors and romantic details. Your home's entryway serves as the opening chapter of your decorating story, setting expectations and creating the first impression that influences how guests experience your entire space. Establish a warm, inviting atmosphere through a carefully curated palette of soft pastel tones that immediately communicate the romantic sensibility of your shabby chic interior. A cream-colored bench provides both practical seating for removing shoes and a beautiful anchor piece that grounds your color scheme while offering hidden storage for everyday essentials. Layer in romantic details through rose-colored throw pillows that add comfort and visual interest, delicate lace-trimmed baskets that organize mail or keys while contributing texture, and a small vintage mirror that reflects light and creates the illusion of greater space. Decor ideas for a cottage-style welcome nook. Create a charming cottage-style entrance that combines functionality with romantic appeal through thoughtfully arranged decorative elements that serve both practical and aesthetic purposes. Install a rustic floating shelf above a distressed wood bench to display rotating collections of seasonal items. Framed floral artwork that brings color and pattern to vertical surfaces. Small potted plants or fresh flowers in vintage containers. And cherished family photos in mismatched vintage frames that add personal meaning. Incorporate practical cottage-style accessories that enhance daily convenience while contributing to your decorative scheme. A charming wicker umbrella stand that keeps wet weather gear organized. A welcoming floral doormat that sets a cheerful tone, and pearl-finished coat hooks that provide storage while adding subtle glamour. Low-cost ways to elevate entryway charm. Transform your entryway into a stunning introduction to your shabby chic home through budget-conscious projects and creative repurposing that deliver high-end results without luxury price tags. Begin with existing furniture pieces that can be refreshed through strategic painting and trending shabby chic colors. Chalk white for a clean, cottage-fresh appearance, or antique rose for a subtle hint of color that coordinates with your overall palette. Create custom storage solutions by repurposing vintage finds. A shabby chic wall organizer constructed from reclaimed wood and vintage hardware, or antique candle lanterns placed strategically on the floor to provide ambient lighting while adding romantic charm. Incorporate atmospheric lighting through creative, budget-friendly solutions like battery-operated fairy lights arranged in mason jars for a magical glow that doesn't require electrical work, or vintage-style string lights that create warmth and welcome. Conclusion. The evolution of shabby chic style in 2025 represents a beautiful maturation of this beloved aesthetic, proving that romantic design can be both sophisticated and sustainable. By embracing authentic vintage pieces, learning restoration techniques, and focusing on quality over quantity, today's shabby chic enthusiasts are creating homes that feel genuinely personal and environmentally conscious. The trending palette of dusty rose, cream, and soft neutrals provides the perfect foundation for spaces that honor the past while serving contemporary lifestyles. The enduring appeal of shabby chic lies in its celebration of imperfection, its embrace of history, and its ability to create spaces that nurture both body and soul. In our fast-paced digital world, these gentle, romantic interiors offer precious refuges where we can slow down, appreciate beauty in everyday moments, and surround ourselves with objects that have stories to tell. Whether you're working with a single room or an entire home, the principles of modern shabby chic, sustainability, authenticity, and thoughtful curation will help you create spaces that feel like warm embraces, welcoming you home to beauty, comfort, and timeless style.